Hey Sagittarius, welcome to the channel. Welcome back. If you've been here before, how are y'all feeling today? How you doing? How you be? Let's get into this for those of you with Sagittarius placements. We're going to start with some career and finance messages. See what's going on with your money, your job, your livelihood. What is it that Spirit wants you to know about your money? If you're concerned about that, if not, skip ahead a little bit. Just a couple of little seconds, couple of minutes, and get to the love portion. But what's going on with Sagittarius in career and money, Spirit? What do you want them to know? Backlog. Being behind on something, swamped at work, overload, Sagittarius energy. That's you. I can't remember who else got this card, but it doesn't matter. So it looks like you might have a lot on your plate right now. This talks about everyday stresses, burdens, taking on too much, maybe trying to be there for everybody, trying to accomplish so much at once. You feel overworked. You could work multiple jobs. You could be doing a lot of overtime right now, or you could just have a lot on your plate. There could be a project that's due and you feel like you're not going to meet the deadline. There's just some stress going on when it comes to time management, trying to do too much for yourself and other people as well, and not being realistic with what you can actually handle, okay? Maybe not even expressing to people that you need help. Maybe holding and harboring resentment because you need help and no one is helping you. We have jackpot lottery, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Aquarius, who else? Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo energy. Okay. You can have those placements. It says unexpected money is coming in. Good luck. Maybe you're making a lot of money, but you're just working a lot. That could be the case. Or some money is coming out of someone. Someone could be investing in you. Maybe you get some kind of inheritance, or some money just comes out of nowhere. If you play the lottery, if you gamble, you can have a big jackpot. Liberation is just beyond your comfort zone. Spirit is saying if you want something different, you got to do something different. If you want the same, you're going to get the same by being the same. Money magnet. Y'all are attracting money. Y'all are attracting money right now. And you might feel like you have to work hard to get it, but Spirit is saying, I can give you what I want to give you. You don't have to lift a finger. Let me tell y'all something. I've been getting money out of the strangest situations and places. I've been finding money on like old cards that there's no logical reason that it should be there. Last year, I manifested that I wanted a bill paid. I didn't specify what bill because I left it to the universe. I said, universe, I just want you to pay a bill for me to get me through the rest of the year without me paying whatever that bill is. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to ask for anything specific. I'm going to trust you. And let me tell y'all how I found out for some reason this bill was being paid. I have been asking other people if their bill that is the same bill in their household was being paid, like some kind of stimulus or something. I'm like, did y'all get your bill covered? And everybody like, what you talking about? No. I'm like, the power of manifestation. And when you leave it to spirit, and you don't try to force it, you don't try to micromanage it, it's an amazing thing. God is so good. God is so good. I just want to, I'm not a super holy religious person, but I love God, and I've always loved God, and I understand how God works for me. It may not work that way for other people, but my relationship with God is super tight, super solid, super all that. It's just beautiful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. It's been so many things I've manifested over the last couple of years since I've been into the law of assumption and attraction. I'm just blown away sometimes. Like, the mind is where God lives, y'all. That is where God lives. He lives in our hearts and our souls too, obviously. He's in everything. But, the universe, spirit, God, whatever you want to call your higher power, the mind is where it all takes place. So much so that even when people have Alzheimer's, y'all, let me tell y'all this real quick. I said I wasn't going to keep on talking because I still got another reading after you, but I got to share this with y'all because God put it on my spirit, and maybe somebody needs to hear this. Especially if you're dealing with a loved one who has Alzheimer's or dementia or something like that, because that is so tough. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Goodness gracious. So God bless you if you're dealing with that or a loved one. But let me just tell y'all something about your loved one. If that is your situation or someone in your life, they are still in there, y'all. And although it may feel bittersweet, because it has a bittersweet feeling to me. 444 was on the timer when I just said that. That could be relevant to someone. 444 also talks about not believing in your manifestation enough to get it all the way over to the other side. So if you're manifesting, that message is because Spirit is wanting you to know, even if it's for someone's health, healing, Spirit is saying stop doubting it because your doubts are blocking it. That's just a sidebar. Back to the story. They're still in there, and it feels bittersweet when you say that, like, I don't want to think about my loved one being aware but not able to express that they're trapped inside this condition, right? But let me tell y'all something. I was looking at this lady who, she was a news anchor, and her grandfather had passed from Alzheimer's. Now, she didn't share any of this, initially, she didn't share this. But there was like a psychic medium type of person, a spiritual worker on the news. And she kind of like, I'm skeptical, the news anchor, she was like, I'm skeptical. I don't really believe in this kind of stuff. She believed in what she can see. And this is the thing about people who don't believe in spiritual work. Do you believe in God? You can't see God as a human being. You can't see God even as a spiritual being. The only way you see God is through people, through God's creations, right? And yet you'll say you believe in God, but you don't believe in spirituality or spiritual work. And it blows my mind. But she didn't believe. She wanted tangible proof of everything. So the medium told her, she said, there's an older masculine energy coming through for you. And I believe it's your grandfather. I think she even called him by name. Now, this lady had not shared this publicly. Even if she shared that her grandfather passed away, what I'm about to tell y'all is mind blowing. So the news anchor is like, okay, well, you can easily say somebody's grandfather dead. If they're grown, most likely he probably is dead, right? Yeah, sure, that makes sense. I understand the skepticism with that, right? So the medium is like, called him by name, I believe. I might be making that up, but I think she did call him by name. Irregardless, that doesn't matter. So she said, I feel like your grandfather passed from something neurological. It was either like a head injury or something to do with like the memory or cognitive function was impaired. And the woman was like, yeah, he had Alzheimer's. He had dementia. She didn't tell the woman this, but she just affirmed, yes, that's true, that there was some kind of, neurological cognitive impairment. And so the psychic was like, your grandfather wants you to know that day in the kitchen, let's just say. I'm going to improvise because this was years ago I saw this. That day when you all were in the kitchen and you were talking to him and he wasn't able to respond back to you. He wants you to know he heard what you said. And she repeated to the woman what she told her grandfather. That woman burst out crying. She was blown away. She was like, there's no way you could know that if you're not truly seeing my grandfather, talking to my grandfather. Nobody knew. Nobody else was in the room. So it's not like somebody in my family could have shared it with you. I've never told a soul. Only he and I were privy to that conversation. And verbatim, she told this news anchor what her grandfather had said, and told her, I was always there and I was always listening and I was always relating and I was always connected. I just couldn't let you. I'm getting teared up. He just couldn't communicate it to her. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. People can doubt spirituality. They can doubt the universe. They can doubt God. They can doubt that there's life after we leave these physical bodies. You are an infinite being. You never die. Energy does not die. It just transforms. And so I don't know why I needed to share that with y'all, but maybe some of y'all needed to hear that. And if it helps you, I feel good about that. Let's get into Let's get into your shadow or light message about your love life. Ooh. Unevolved, uninvolved. It says needs growth, stunted growth, distracted, uninterested, single, childish, ignorance is bliss. Somebody could be younger than you that you're connected to. I done got all turned around. I don't even know what I'm doing, y'all. Okay, so some of you could be single, maybe not wanting to date, maybe dealt with somebody that turned you off because they were immature. You felt like you outgrew the connection, or that's a connection you're still in right now, maybe trying to get out of. What is this connection all about? Yeah. Could be with a Libra, could be with a Capricorn, could be with a Virgo. Some of y'all would rather be single than to work with this person. It's like you thought about it, and with this Four of Swords, you thought about it, you took a break from this person, and you're like, you know what, I don't want to collaborate with you no more. I just want to focus on my money and be single. Single again, back on the prowl. Somebody's name could be Katrina, because that's Trina's song. I don't know who's singing on that song. Maybe it's her, I don't know. But maybe some of y'all from Miami. Welcome to Miami. Y'all ready for something new? Yep. You got tired of somebody. They were a player. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, could be Cancer you're dealing with, Aquarius. Y'all are ready for something new. You're moving away from this person who just did not want to grow up. You had fun with them. They were charming. They were attractive, but it was going nowhere fast. And you were like, I don't want nothing else from you. I'd rather be by myself. Death, the ending. You're ready for a new connection here. A lot of y'all have a lot of offers coming your way from fire signs. Other fire signs. You could have ended it with a Scorpio. Some of you could be on a Scorpio, Aquarius cusp. Spirit is saying, have faith. This is going to work out for you with the star. Some of you are attracting an Aquarius, a Libra, a Cancer. You may be reuniting with a Cancer from your past. Something could be made right with a Libra. And if you're dealing with an Aquarius, or you meet an Aquarius, or maybe something in Aquarius season, it's going to pan out for you. It's a part of your destiny. It's your true calling on your life. Have faith. Be optimistic. Spirit is saying life is not over just because you had to leave this uninvolved person. Some of y'all are uninvolved because you're like, I don't want nothing to do with you no more. Yeah, I get it. I understand. Let's get some messages and close this out because I was running my mouth. But y'all, God wanted me to share that with y'all. Somebody here can have a loved one who has Alzheimer's or dementia, and it's very hard dealing with that. My mother's neighbor had dementia, and when I tell you, every time I think about her, my heart just breaks. She's passed away. She's been gone now for 5 years, and she had a sorry son, y'all, who just threw her in like a nursing home, and he treated that woman terribly. Him and his girlfriend stole money from her because she didn't know what was going on. They were buying vehicles. Her brother tried to press charges to get the son, convicted and everything, and the law was just kind of like, let karma deal with them. I'm like, what? Oh, boy. Broke my heart. That lady she was such a good person. I had my first child. She, oh, man. She just brought me all these, like, diapers and wipes and different things for my daughter. And, wow. She was just such a sweet lady. Very giving, it was just her and her dog, and it was just sad. The dog died because she couldn't take care of him. My mother helped her out a lot, but unfortunately, her son got involved. He wasn't evolved at all. Got involved. Look, he was unevolved and uninvolved, and he just stuck her in a nursing home. Then he didn't even pay for her to be there, so they kicked her out. She came back home, and he just let the lady die in the house. It was terrible. Some of you really don't like this person. I can't even look at you right now. Somebody could be a Taurus. It says seek professional advice. A lot of y'all feel like this person needs some help. Look at you. You're like, no, you don't want anything to do with them. And they're like, I hope you'll wait for me. Some of you it's an Aries. And then look, they are waiting for you. But this is all they're concerned about. Could be a Capricorn. This person is they could be a sex addict. They could be a sex addict. They could have cheated. They could have done a lot of things with other people. Oh, goodness. Yeah, but that really broke my heart how he did his mother. And then he found a woman who would join in. I would never do anything like that. Like if I met a man and he tried to get me to do something like that, I would have left him so quick, and I would have told him about himself. And I would have still been there for his mother because that's the kind of heart I have. I would have still been there for her. I would have helped her in any way that I could. Although it is very hard to care for someone. I need to check on a woman that I used to work with, and we would maintained a friendship out of work. I haven't talked to her in a couple of years, and her mother passed from Alzheimer's the last time I talked to her. I think it had been a year since her mother had passed, and then her father, I don't know if he had it too, or he was just going through a lot health-wise. I really need to call and check on her. I haven't talked to her in a long time. Like, we need to go out and get drinks. I don't really drink, but I would go out and just spend time with her, because sometimes you just need to talk. You never get over the loss of a parent. I've lost my father, and the pain never goes away. I don't know why I'm talking about this, y'all. Maybe some of y'all need to hear this. Okay, let me get back to your love reading, because some of y'all might be like, shut up, girl, and just do this love reading. But somebody might have needed to hear that. We have, I wish I could be a different person. Does nobody care about this? What do you see in me? And you've triggered me. I feel like you're triggered by this person, but this person is insecure. It's like they need attention from other people to feel better about themselves. It could definitely be another fire sign you're dealing with who's not evolved. Please do what is best for your heart. Y'all, I feel like a lot of y'all like, just go. Just go, because I don't care. The passion is too much. Again, this person is motivated by passion. Why can't I tell you the truth? So they were a liar. Aquarius energy. Wearing a mask. They're a liar. They got third parties. Nobody wants to deal with that. I don't know why people think people want to deal with that crap. It's like, why do people get in relationships when they don't want to be in a relationship? Can y'all make sense of that? Outside, I want my cake and eat it too. Outside, I want the convenience and the stability and security and comfortability of having somebody there with me, but I'm not going to honor my promise to them. Like, what the hell are you here? Be single. But I feel like that's what y'all are now. Self-sufficient, single, and okay with that. That's not going to be every Sagittarius, but I do feel like this could be past, present, or future energy. Or could be someone else around you ignoring you. You're ignoring this person. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You feel like they missed the opportunity and you're avoiding them. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. So now they want to get married. Don't take it seriously. I told y'all this a couple of weeks ago in your reading. I said that there was someone around you, and the title of my video said, don't take this too seriously. This that same person coming through. So if you're a Sagittarius where that reading didn't resonate, this ain't gonna be your reading. But for those of you dealing with a toxic person who cheated, I know you are the one. See, now they want to know you are the one. Well, we don't care, because I was the one, but you got a 2, a 3, a 10, and so I ain't interested no more. Sometimes our arguments go too far. We have to work on our communication. Definitely could be either a fixed sign or a fire sign. Somebody very fired up and ready to give. Y'all was probably going back and forth. So a Leo, a Aries, a Sagittarius, a Scorpio, Aquarius, a Taurus, you could be dealing with. Okay, Sagittarius, those are your messages. I'm sorry, y'all, for the ranting, but hopefully it wasn't ranting and somebody actually needed to hear that, maybe to be comforted. Maybe they're going through something with a loved one. I really am sending you all my whole heart, all my love, because I haven't had to deal with that, but just to watch my father's health decline in another way, although I can still communicate with him and everything, it's still heartbreaking when you have to watch someone deteriorate, you know what I mean, especially mentally. So I'm really sending y'all all my love, and I pray that God gives you a peace that surpasses your understanding and also covers your loved one, and may God bless us all with a cure for that, for those illnesses, because Lord, it's tough. All right, Sagittarius, peace, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if this resonated. Stick around, subscribe, all of that. Peace.